Hi, I'm David Rosenblum. We're going to be working together this semester in 702, which is the introduction to health policy and management. And you might as well know now that while we call it health policy and management, the reality is that we're going to spend most of our time on health care policy, because frankly, that's where all the money is. And so while we'll be talking about health policy a couple of weeks and we'll be talking about management a little bit, most of what we're going to be talking about is issues relating to access, quality, cost, and equity, and how our national policies actually affect who gets care, how they get it, how it gets paid for. So over the course of the semester, we're going to start out by talking about access, and then who the providers are, and who gives care, how they're organized, how they're paid, where the money comes from, and how policy affects their performance and behavior, particularly, as I've already said, with respect to access, quality, cost, and equity. Toward the end of the semester, we'll look at some international comparisons because the U.S. performance is certainly different from most of the other developed countries. And we'll look at what some of those differences are and why. So that's what we're going to be doing together for the semester. The details of all of this are contained in the syllabus on the Blackboard site. And in fact, the Blackboard site will really be the core to guiding you through the semester. All of the pre-class assignments are clearly identified and accessible. Now, the textbook is accessible both electronically and through buying your own copy. And virtually everything else you need will be on the Blackboard site. You should know that we've developed a variety of ways of assessing whether we're meeting our objectives in having you learn the essential material in the course. So for almost every week, there's a pre-class quiz, which is online and needs to be completed by 3 o'clock on the afternoon of class. And then almost every week, there's a post-class quiz that again needs to be completed by a deadline. And by the way, we really aren't interested in dogs eating homework. And so the deadlines are real. And frankly, the reason the deadlines are real is that in the real world, deadlines count. I can't tell you the number of grant applications that colleagues of mine have missed because it was submitted to NIH 20 minutes after the deadline. So deadlines are artificial, arbitrary, and real. And we hope that you'll be able to meet that test during the course of the semester. So everything you need is on the Blackboard site. Our first week, we'll be talking about the important social determinants of health, because health care is only one of the elements that go into making up the health of the population. And so we'll start with that big picture in our first week. And so I ask you to complete all of the readings for the first week before class, so that I don't really have to go over them again in class. Your pre-class quiz for the first week is really organized around the syllabus. So we want you to read the syllabus and come to class with any questions that you have about it, so that everybody starts off on the same footing. So thanks for signing up for 702. I'm looking forward to working with you this semester, and we'll see you next Monday.